Hey everybody, this is Glidercat and it's time to play. We are back in Satisfactory and I have been sitting here for like a half an hour thinking about what we're going to do this episode. I know what we need to get done. I don't know how we're going to do it, but I've got some ideas. So last episode, I think at the very tip-top floor, we have the automated wiring. That's done. Or no. Yeah, we have the automated wiring that's done up here on our copper factory. And again, we need to make these look pretty. That's probably going to come in an episode after we get the project for the space elevator done. Anyway, so we finished up the automated wiring, and that's kind of being collected in storage right now. And the next thing we want to work on are the versatile frameworks. We kind of already went over this last episode, but we'll just do it real quick. We need modular frames and we need steel beams. So we want to export modular frames here from our iron factory, which is what I'm looking at right here. Truck them over to our steel factory, which is way out there. That's the one that's closed up. Combine it with the steel beams and get our versatile frameworks. And those are the two remaining products that we need to supply to the space elevator. And then we can finally unlock the next tiers and have a whole bunch more fun and be able to actually visit the hub once in a while. So that's what we're doing. Now, I'm on update 4 still with this episode. I'm not playing on the experimental branch yet. So this trucking setup is probably going to be a little temporary. So we may be doing a little bit of throwaway work here, but we'll just see. I'm not sure. Maybe the truck stations and the stuff that we put down will stay, and it's just the routes that change with update 5. It's going to be a little while before we get to update 5, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. If we have to rework some stuff, it's no big deal. I could even do it between episodes. So what do we need in order to get these modular frames over to the steel factory? Well, we need a truck station on both sides, a truck, and a route to traverse in order to transport the product. Now, this little route between here isn't super great. So we might think about doing a road. I don't know if it's necessary. We'll try it without a road and see how things go. This was my clumsy attempt to just cover up a hole that I kept falling into. Maybe we can make this look a little less goofy here while we're looking at it. Let's clean this up a little bit. I know this is a huge distraction, but I think we went down into this cave. Was there anything even in there? Can't remember. I don't think there was much down there. Maybe we'll try it again. I know there's caves in this area. I should probably look at the map. An online map or something, figure out how to do it. But again, I'm so focused on wanting to get our project done for the space elevator that I don't really care to do anything else but that till it's done. So but I'm going to make this look a little better because it's hurting my eyes to look at it. So we'll have some safety here. It won't fall in. And it'll look a little bit better. Let's take this up. Let's get these all on the same level. And again, we may need to build a road here. I don't know. Let me show you what I was thinking of doing over by the iron factory. We're going to need to move this belt. We'll probably just raise it so trucks can kind of get through. This is the extra copper making its way over to our copper mine. We can route this any way we want. I had it curving around here just to meet up with the belt, but it could go way out. Well, we can do whatever we want with that. It's not a big deal. But let me show you what I was thinking of doing with the trucks and the truck stops, because I think this is going to apply to all of our factories like this. What I want to do, we have multiple products here, right, that we're producing here at the iron factory. We've got the, oh man, I can never remember the name of this part. What is it? Iron. I can never remember it. Don't know why. I'm going to look it up just so I don't guess wrong. This stupid thing. Modular frame. Modular frame. I have the hardest time remembering that. I don't know why. Anyway, we got modular frames here. We got a bunch of other stuff that we may want to export. Now, my understanding is you can only... that a truck station will only handle one product at a time. My other understanding is that if you drive under a truck station, at least in update 4, now this may change in update 5. In fact, I think I read something where it is going to change. But if you drive under that truck boom here that kind of goes over and loads and unloads the trucks, then it's going to unload your truck or load stuff in whether you want it to or not if you go driving underneath that thing. So we want a way where we can have trucks drive through, pick up different products, but not drive under a station that they shouldn't. So what I was thinking of doing to make that happen is have a row of truck stops like this. Boom, boom, boom. I guess I can try and put the second one down, but these are in our way. We're going to take care of this. We're going to get started taking care of all that this episode 2 and move those because they're going to be in our way. Here's what I was thinking of doing. The truck comes along, drives through here, doot, 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 doot. Drives under here, picks up its modular frames, fills up, and then goes out this way. Right, and makes its way to wherever it wants to go. And in this case, we need to go to the steel thing. I'm thinking if we did an array of these, a row of these, where the trucks always enter from one side, always leave from the other side, then we could handle multiple products and have multiple of these truck stations here. Right now, we just need to worry about the modular frames, but thinking that might be a way to get around the whole, you know, make it easier for us to route our trucks such that they don't have to cross under these booms or truck stations that they really don't want to deliver products on. So we don't have to have crazy routes. We can just always loop in. So if a truck wanted to come by and pick up, I don't know, reinforced metal iron plates, maybe it goes to the next truck stop. That could be here. And just drive through, pick its stuff up, and head out on the same exit road. That's the plan that I think I'm going to go with. So I'm going to leave room here, like I did, for that to happen. In fact, this could, in the interest of conserving space, let's at least move this over as close as we can. We've got room on the other side of this particular factory too, and we could even platform out if we want over the abyss and have additional truck stations. But let's try and take advantage of as much of the space as we can. How about like something like this near this rock? Hard to eyeball it, to be honest. That might be good enough to get us started. We could always rework it. And then these guys over here, we got a bunch of copper sheets. We got a bunch of cable, and we got a bunch of wire. What I'm thinking we can do here, and maybe we'll do this now because it's going to take a while, is just get all this stuff fed into an awesome sink temporarily and get that stuff out of our way. So we can load up our inventory, just make sure we've got enough of this. I don't think I'm using copper sheets really for anything. As far as like in my inventory, in fact, maybe I'll give up a stack. I don't know if I'm using that to handcraft anything along the way. I'll probably regret it. But I know I am using cable. We're decent on cable. Let's grab some more. Oops. Didn't mean to do that or that. Double click. Sort. Let's see how much we got. That's not bad. Let's go with a full stack. That's probably pretty good. And then how about wire? Wire, we have been using this. Now, I can't remember what the last thing was that we used this for, but I did just run out of this. I think it may have been the storage bins, oddly enough. Do these things take wire? Storage containers, industrial storage. No, I can't remember what it was then. There's something just recently ran out of wire. Anyway, let's make sure we've got enough of that. Sort. And each stack is 500. I gotta think that's good. And that other one's pretty much full. All right, let's set up an awesome sink. Bring some power poles over from somewhere. Guess we can grab power poles from here. Just playing with my hotbar. You over to here, maybe? That gets powered. And then how about a temporary awesome sink somewhere over this way? Big is this guy? Come back. And we'll just get rid of all this stuff. Have a merger there. Belt there. I'm guessing this works. And another merger right in the middle or something like that. Boom. Yeah, hopefully we've got plenty of this product. Empty those. That's going to take quite a while, I think. Yeah, it'll take quite a while. Anyway, it's not hindering us with what we need to do. We need to get... Let's see again. And this... Oh, these are going to change. Yeah, we're probably going to tear up these truck stations. So this is most likely going to be a temporary thing. Let me see if I can remember. This is our fuel input, right? So we're going to want a storage container. Ugh, going to be in the way, isn't it? I could put it on top or something, or elevate. I could elevate it if I wanted to. Put it up on a platform or something. Let me put that aside for a second. That's an input, and that's our output. This particular one, we are going to be inputting. So we're going to run a belt with our modular frames. Is that what that is? Almost comical that I cannot remember this. I can never remember the name of these things. I don't know why. I'm going to write it down on my monitor in a Sharpie right in the front of the screen. Modular frame. Yeah, we're going to bring those down. I'm thinking down the front, actually. And then bring a belt out here and load up this truck station with modular frames. We'll have to come up kind of high so that trucks can kind of exit out underneath that belt and then come down and find a way in there. We'll see how tricky that is to do. I guess I can turn off my flashlight. I need a little bin for fuel here. I could put it right next to it. I suppose that's probably best. Guess it doesn't matter. This is, like I said, I think we're going to be moving stuff around here, so I'm not going to be too worried. I'm just going to slap this guy right there. Run a belt. It just so happened, well, I've got biofuel on me. I can just throw some in here. Solid biofuel. Let's get all of it in there. Fine. And then I've got some more up here I can pick up. I'm going to get very distracted here just on this one little task. I've got some in here. A bunch, right? Grab that. We're only really using that for the chainsaw. I suppose our vehicle, we are using it too for fuel, but... Alright, so that guy's loading up with fuel. And then we need to configure this guy to take all. No. Store all or take all. Oh no, this is the one I want. Load, unload. So I want them to load up trucks. Yeah, I know what those buttons are. Sorry, I'm tired. Now we just need to... Did we power this guy yet? Yep. We need to get our belt of modular frames down here. And we saw last episode that the production of modular frames is pretty anemic. In fact, it's anemic to the point of potentially being problematic. I don't want to solve that problem now, but we do have those 2 iron deposits. We could run belts straight through here. I hate doing that. I guess I'm not as adverse to running long belts for ore, but I'm not crazy. I'm not even crazy about this long belt. Snaking through the land here. Guess we'll worry about that later. Let's go get the modular frames. See if we can get them to dump down here somewhere if there's room. I think these are up a ways. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to end up replacing those truck stations. Hopefully it's not a problem. Like, hopefully when the update comes, it's not going to break anything. Yeah, these are just rods. I think we're doing okay on rods, right? Did we just grab some of these? Yeah, we got tons. All right, let's keep making our way up. Also in Update 5, there's a bunch of new decorative blocks and different ways to paint. Supposed to be a lot easier. What do we have here? It looks like screws. Let's keep going up. This is probably reinforced plates. Yes and yeah, this is what's really slow. Wait, is this... This might be our frames. Whatever it is, it's super duper slow. I see some processing happening. I guess I could just look at the recipe here. Okay, these are the modular frames. Oh man, are they slow. Did I just miss a batch coming off here, or does that animation just keep running? Oh, I guess that animation just runs. Oh, no, they're coming out. Sorry. Yeah, why am I not seeing these? Got the supply. 2 per minute. There they go. Something glitching here on the display? Gotta be, right? We can see him come out here. I think. Yeah, there they go. Okay, now we're seeing them. Yeah, it must have been just a glitch. That, I've been getting a fair amount of that, where the belts just show up empty. Not too keen on that, but we'll live with it. I guess the factory's still running, so we're okay. Man, is that belt not saturated? Oh, man. All right, here they are. I want to, and this is the end, right? This is the end of the line. Yeah. I could split them, or I could use up all that supply. I think I want to use all the supply for now. We're gonna run a belt. Oh man, we gotta do another storage bin. Right now, I think the final product is up here in the top. We want it down here. So let's think about how that's gonna work. I think. Bear with me. They come here and then they're going up. I want them to come across and come back down. So maybe it's just 2 storage bins. The only thing is, this one's going to be configured the wrong way. I'm sure of it. Right? Because that's an input. Now it needs to be an output. That. I think I'm going to do another one like this. Just to make things line up. I'll show you what I'm doing in a second here. Let me get our industrial storage container down. This one needs to be in... Yep. Okay, and here to here. And a conveyor lift over on this side. Hello. And you need to go down. Bam. And now we've got our output. That's the only reason I did this, right? So I did it wrong because this guy's not bridging yet. Okay. Coming through here, they go up, come across, they go down, back behind this all. Come out here, and the only reason I added those 3 storage containers is not for the storage, it's just so I can bring my belt out back this way. And I guess we're going to come straight on out and down here. Woo. I guess I can fix this. Is this the one floor? I have one floor here that's kind of short. Let's see. This just happens to be the one. We need to add some floor here. Let's do that. First, we need 2 little chunks there. And it looks like we need 2 more all the way down, right? 2 more like this, and then like forever that way. I just loaded up with concrete too before the episode started. Boom. Okay, and the top floor is going to need 1 more row. We'll do that later. But right now, we need to come down here somewhere. Here's the awesome sink doing its thing. Hundreds of coupons will be waiting for us when we get back down there, I'm sure. Just have to worry about the stairway. We're clear. I can't finish the sentence here. We are clear from stairway stuff here, I believe, but I'm going to cheat it and do it here. And so now the question is, where do we want the wall? I guess it's going to hug the very outside perimeter. Let's grab one. We'll do... I thought I bought the rest of the... Okay, I'm saving. Got a save leg there. I thought I bought the rest of the walls. Did I not? I guess I didn't. I didn't buy the orange walls or something. Anyway, let's grab one of these. We'll have the girders kind of on the inside. Boom. And that's going to be where our modular frames end up. So let's grab a belt. How do we want to do this? Do we want to have this thing elevated? Don't ask me why I'm going there for the belts. Yeah, boom. Middle-ish. We do that. Down this way. That's reasonable, right? I think I don't know is if we should be raising these guys up through here. Do we care? Up, 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 and around a turn, up, 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 and then come down. Guess that it's not a bad habit to get into. And the next question is, do we use the conveyor? Well, let's just use these guys. The, you know, the stackable conveyor poles are just these guys. See, how high can I get up at this? Sure. Don't really need it that high, but why not? I don't know. That looks kind of nice, I think. Oh, trying to rotate. There we go. Not registering for a second. Center there maybe, and then boom, up, and then we need to start coming down. Or am I coming down already? That thing not straight? No, that is straight. For some reason it didn't look straight. It is straight. Jeez. How's that? It's not too bad. Kind of like it. Kind of like it. Yeah, that looks kind of clean. This looks bent to me. It's obviously bent. What is wrong? That looks like it's in the center of this thing. Oh, it's the curve, right? It's the curve. It's the curve. It's the curve is the problem. Let's fix it, because that's gonna drive folks crazy. And it's good practice. Ooh, what's going on here? Not letting me... What is going on? Oh, wrong thing. Sorry. That's what I wanted. We need to actually... maybe... and then do our turn, maybe? I'm not sure how. How to pull this off. How do you pull this off and have it look nice? Do a nice turn like that. Yes, I have to try that again. I think I have to make the turn right away. I don't think I can do it this... like I'm too far over to make the turn now, I think. Let's try it again. Working on technique here. Investment in the future so we can get it right. Yeah, how are you supposed to know without falling off the edge of the platform? No, it's got to be center, so it's got to be there. That looks pretty good right there, right? Is that straight now? Oh, I think we did it. We don't have that big kink in the belt anymore. Nice. Not bad. Not too bad, not too bad, not too bad. I like it. Okay. Those are the same height. Yeah, these look nice and clean. I like it. Alright. We can't stack conveyors this way. Or we might, but it would clip through. Alright, we're done with that. That's our modular frames. We don't have a ton in inventory. We need to get that thing routed all the way down to ground level. And then we'll have to figure out how we want to run the conveyor over to the truck station. Make my way down here. Can I jump off this level? I'm not going to try it. I think I can, but... Alright, where are we? We're way up there. Ooh, we might have to do a little... conveyor... stacked conveyor nesting or whatever. Stacking. I don't think this guy's going to be too happy. Coming all the way down. Yeah, he's not. It's probably not the end of the world. Let's just get him down here if we can. Then the question is, How do we want to do it? Do we want to have this guy start up there? Because we're going to have it elevated anyway until we get over here-ish. How about right there? I don't know if this is going to work out or not. It'd be the right kind of what we want. Eat? Are you not gonna? Okay, you're there. Want. This is not going to be a straight belt. I can't really do it very easily. I mean, I could try. It's going to be really hard to do that, but we can try it. Let's try for the heck of it. I got to lift this thing, and I know I'm going to want to turn it, right? So I want to do like a little S turn here. Still have it look relatively straight coming off of there. We'll try it. This is all aesthetic, and we're probably going to tear it down anyway, but let's have it come down there. And then you need to curve around for us. Or what you're doing now, like making pretzels or something. Hello? Hello? What are you thinking? We do that? Just trying to get something that looks relatively straight. I know might be a little painful to watch. Oh man, I could just scroll and zoom out. Be so happy. Go into like third person view or something. Okay, I'm starting to bump into my little storage bin or something. I'm gonna try that. It may not be the perfect thing, but it's close. All right, there we go. There's our truck stop with modular frames. It only took a half hour. Come through here. That's all gonna be gone eventually. Trucks come through here. This container's a little bit sticking out more than I'd like. We can move that. Seems like it's going to be a problem, but all this is going to move. We'll see. If it doesn't work, then we'll move it. Truck comes through here, picks up, refuels if it needs to, picks up the modular frames. Here they come. Heads out. Hopefully fits underneath this thing. Hopefully the big giant trucks fit underneath that. We're going to get those, I think, in the next tier. They don't fit. We can move it up. That's fine. And then now we need to... Let's do the same thing over at the steel mill, and then we'll come back and move this belt, raise it, or move it, reroute it somehow. A little choppy terrain. I imagine trucks can get through this. If not, we can raise the platforms there a little bit. So now we kind of want to do the same thing over here. We've got a truck stop here. Is this one being used, or was this just for funsies? I think this looks like it was just for experimentation. We were going to use this over there to bring over the concrete, and instead we just belted it. So these two truck stations are just for nothing. I'm actually going to rip these up because, like I said, in the next update, these are going to be different buildings, I believe. They're supposed to have 2 inputs and 2 outputs, plus the fuel guy here. So they're going to have more ports. I think we're going to have a different building. I don't know if these will just turn into that, but we're not using them. I guess I can leave that one here for a second. Is this where we would want to do it? I don't think so. I don't like the way this is oriented. Let's pull that up. So we've got a couple options. We could drive through this mess, and I guess eventually we can maybe blow up these rocks. But we could drive this way with the truck. Take a turn. Whoops, or I guess keep going. Take a turn, drive under our truck station, drop off our modular frames, guess refuel if we need to, and then route ourselves out of here this way. Or we could do that same thing along this side of the factory. Boom. We'll probably end up doing both over time. And I'm thinking what we're going to have long term is trucks that are driving product to some central train station. And we'll have to look at the map some later time, some later day, and figure out, like, where's our, how big is this map, I wonder? Not sure. But figure out a route for trains. But I'm thinking factories, import ore if they need to, and export products out by truck. Guess we should just get to it. Not crazy about all this belt work here. I'll have to think of something creative with this to hide this. It's just kind of not so great looking. This whole ramp doesn't need to, well, it kind of needs to be there. But yeah, this could all be improved. Still don't know what's down there, if we're supposed to go down there. I'm getting distracted. All right, let's do truck station here. That power pole is no longer needed right now. Let's get that out of the way. Let's assume these rocks aren't going to be a problem, or if they are, we can research the explosives. Let's go place another truck station. Transportation. Truck station. And we want this guy. Guess here is just as good as anything. I need to just leave room for a belt to bring the modular frames into our steel factory. So it's probably going to come up the side. It's not going to look so great either. I'll have to work on my aesthetics, my aesthetic techniques. I can see that little conveyor wall is backwards when compared to that one. But we'll get better over time, perhaps. So I want this guy kind of up next to these rocks, but with enough room that I can belt that material where I need it. Guess that's all I got. I was just hitting shift and control to see if I could get finer rotation, but I can't. It's one or the other. These just don't look great to me. Guess that's the way. So right up close to these rocks. Bam. Sorry that took so long. That's our fuel. We got plenty of room here for storage bins, so let's pop one down like this. This part doesn't have to be too pretty. Again, this is probably going to get torn out, but I just don't want to wait for what could be a few weeks before I get to update 5. We'll see. I just don't know. I think it's still in the experimental branch as I record this. Let's just pop some fuel in. That thing load up already? No, why not? It needs power, that's why. Most likely. Bring a power line in here, nice and snug. Okay, now it's going to take the fuel. This guy we can configure to unload. Truck's going to come through this way. And then we need to belt out our modular frames. I guess they're going to come up the side. We could just have them come in at ground level and then inside the ooh, we got our stairs, or we got our ramp here. it's not going to work so great. But we might be able to get creative. But yeah, it'd be kind of nice to have the climb of materials take place inside the factories. So these ones are kind of set up like straight ahead. You can kind of see the climb is like inside the factory. So when I wall this off, you're not going to see that. I kind of blew it over getting the iron. I could redo that if we do an aesthetics episode, just so that can hide behind the outside skin of the building. But talking about that just because we're about to route some product in here. And I'm trying to think of how we want to do it, where it needs to go. I can come in under these stairs. There's a bunch of stuff here that doesn't need to be here. And I guess I could climb up this wall, which doesn't need to be glass. I'll show you what I'm thinking. Like this doesn't need to be here. We could punch a hole through this. In fact, we probably should. In fact, the earliest we can come in is right there. Can that go? No. Oop. Yep, not really. I can if we switch to the other ramps, right? Bear with me. Those windows need to go too, probably. Can I do the other ramp right from here? It's not happy about it, right? Do I got to take out the foundation? Yeah. I should do them all, right? I'm not going to do it all the way up, but I mean, just this little stretch. Cool. All right, that gives us space under here. This... Would we be tempted to use this space or not to bring in a belt of product? I don't think so. Let me look at my wall units. I don't... Let's see what our options are. These are door walls. We got these guys. We got these guys. We got this one in the center. Let's use that as a last resort. Let's plan to punch through this wall. It's not going to be perfect, right? Because the output's going to be here. We're going to come out. I don't know. Maybe hug this wall and then go in? Or we could... We could punch in up on the second floor. Like, come out here, climb high, or maybe take a turn, climb up high, and then come straight across and punch through. Boy, you'd have to punch through up there, though. That's the start of the second floor, I think. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think that's the ground floor of the next one. Well, let's just see. Let's just, again, this doesn't have to be a lifetime decision here. Not just in terms of how much time it takes me to make it, but in terms of how long we have to live with that decision. We could always change things up later. Let's, all right, keep playing with my beacon here. All right, we need trucks to be able to, well, we just need to stay out of the way of this path. No trucks are going to come where I'm at. I guess... I don't know. I'm inclined to just hug the wall here, come over, and then go in. I can't... Well, let's just see. Let's just do something. Something. Right without platforms. I kind of intentionally don't want this all to be paved over here. I think it might look a little better not paved over. Up a little bit. And do just a little jog here. Come up a lot, maybe. I have no idea where I'm at. Okay. Hopefully you can see what I'm working towards here, what I'm working towards in terms of a look. Man, it's hard to line these up. Not perfect, but good enough. Take a look and see how that looks from far away-ish. Oh man, that's ugly. Oh, I didn't learn my lesson last time. Thing is way squirrely. Let's fix it a little. Part of the game, right? We're having fun. Okay. Needs to come over this way. I'm just gonna do this one last time. So whatever we get, I think. Possible I'm lying. Please don't be horrible. It's not great, but it's fine. We're going to live with that for now. In an aesthetics episode or something, maybe we could spend some time making everything look a little better. I gotta work on technique there for sure. Hard to see though. Like I said, I wish I could go into third person, just kind of zoom out a little bit. Yeah, not quite lined up. Anyway, now I think it's time for trucks. And yeah, let's do trucks. Do I have an extra? I've been playing a different game. I've been playing a different game, Farming Simulator, where you just hit tab and you change vehicles. So I just hit tab thinking, oh, it's just going to put me in my tractor. We do have a tractor, right? I can see that on the map. Did we already use that one? We got one here and it's not moving, right? And then we got one over here. That one is moving. So this one, let's go grab this tractor and make use of it. Because we've been using the Explorer now instead of using that tractor. So let's just make use of that one. I'll bring it over here. It's going to be back this way, I think. It feels like we have not been out and about in a long time. We've been stuck in that copper mine or copper factory for ages. We haven't been doing much handcrafting either. I imagine a lot of this could all be torn up. All right, I gotta think that tractor's around here. I thought this would be where I left it, but I can look at the map. Where are you? Oh, in the HUD too, right? Where are you? You're straight ahead. There you are. And we're going to need to raise that belt right there before we can do this route, right? So let's give that some thought while we're here. And we've got kind of a nice view from up here too. From inside the tractor. How do we want to route that copper? Do we want to go along these power lines and just like raise the belt and just kind of rack a little bit along those power lines. I did actually feed this little doggo earlier too, between episodes. I don't know if he's my buddy yet. Are you my buddy? I was able to pet him. I don't know how many I'm supposed to give him. Haven't really read up on this too much or at all, really. I'm supposed to give him a little one of these guys. Where are you? Hey. I think he's got to look at me or something, right? All right, getting distracted. Skip that. Let's tear up this belt and come along here-ish. Raised. And then along here, raised. And then somewhere out this way, start coming down and then turn into this guy. We could try it. I mean, the other option is, yeah, we're going to have trucks coming over this way. I think we will potentially platform out here a little, probably over this mess. And we could potentially have more truck stations here. Or a train station, who knows? So let's keep this belt away from the factory. We're gonna pull this up. This is gonna take a little bit of time, I think. Let's get on it. I could choose the control key. Good. And I'll even take, well, yeah, let's take this out too. Okay. Tempted to even change the power poles, to be honest. Straight out with that belt. Where the ground is not at all flat. Won't be perfect either, but it'll be interesting. Pop you here and then start climbing. Is that as high as we need to go, or should I be going? Maybe I should go as high as I can. I don't. Those big trucks that are coming, they could be huge. I don't know. I haven't seen them yet. I haven't seen them on a video. I haven't seen them at all. Yeah, we can always change this later. Kind of want straightish out. Get straightish out. Okay, we gotta. This is where it's gonna get a little tricky because we're going down lower. This is where we're going to get a kink just because I cannot line things up. Okay, that looks like it's the right direction. Can I get this relatively... Or is that going to... Yeah, that's going to give me the kink. Try it again. Line up this side first. As far as I can tell, that looks kind of right. Line up this, be somewhat straight. We gotta cheat it over a little bit more than it looks like. Maybe there, I think. Not bad. There's still a little bend there. I can see it, but it's not horrible. You come across here-ish. That's why I don't like, one of the reasons why I don't like running belts long distances. looked kind of ugly. Okay, we need somewhere... This last little segment could be ugly. I'm not gonna worry about having it perfect. Our little nugget over there we need to grab. Let's do it. At least raise that, probably, right? Alright, we'll come back. Make that look pretty or something. At least it's working, and now we achieved our objective. It's out of our way. I don't know if I went high enough here. Or, like I said, those big giant trucks. Oh, man. Well, we'll worry about it when we have problems. I don't think the tractor's going to have any issue. Hop in. See if I can remember how to do this. It's been a while. Hey, what? Why don't we do this at the top of the next episode? We rerouted our copper belt. It looks a little better than it did before. It's still not perfect. Rerouted our copper belt. We set up the awesome sink to drain out these excess copper products we've got here. That's probably going to take a while. Is that still going? Yeah. That'll take a while. We can take a look at coupons real quick. We set up both of our truck stations. We brought the modular frames down. Fueled up both of our truck stations. Look at that. 3 tickets. Boom. Let's see how many we got. We got 31 now. Not too bad. Yeah, so we got a fair amount done. Next episode, we will set up the truck route. Bring these modular frames over to the steel factory. We'll test out the... test out the path. Try and come up with a decent path that's going to be successful to get our tractor over there. I'm a little nervous about the clearance right here. We might have to run... We may have to mess with this section of belt here and go a little higher. I hope not. Boy, it'd be nice if we could adjust these. Yeah, and then once we get the modular frames over to the steel factory, we will route those things inside, hopefully inside the building. We'll climb up to a brand new floor and then bring steel beams up to that new floor, combine them with the modular frames, and we've got our versatile frameworks. And then we're going to be, man, we're going to be in really good shape for the space elevator. We've already got the smart plating. We've had that in there for ages. So that requirement's met. We got the automated wiring. We probably have enough of that in storage now to satisfy the space elevator. We just need to get the versatile frameworks done. The only thing that could hurt us, the only thing that could put our plans in jeopardy is if we don't have enough modular frames. These things are slow to produce, but we got, you know, they don't stack that high, really. 50 is not that much. So hopefully it won't be a problem. We will pick it up next episode. This is Glidercat signing off, saying thanks so much for watching. Enjoy having you here. If you've been here this long through this series, this is a long one. I just did a post on my channel that Foundry has been the longest Let's Play on my channel for a long time. Second game I ever featured on the channel, but it looks like Satisfactory, without a doubt, is going to exceed that Let's Play season of Foundry by a large margin. I can't remember how many episodes. I think it's like 65 episodes for Foundry, and we're somewhere in the 50s, I gotta think, on Satisfactory. So yeah, I will see you all in the next episode.